back everyone to more Vampire Bloodlines. So, is that about an hour to record? Oh, I forgot. Clan modded, clan quest, mod, whatever. Mod edition stuff. And right after to hop back in the sewers. Because we're in Nosferatu, we sucks being in Nosferatu. To be honest, I prefer, like, I'd say my favorite clans are probably Gangrel, Malkavian, Jamil. Jamixi. Then I'm not entirely sure after that. That's much more interesting. But anyway, Grant's Manor.
You? What are you doing here?
That doesn't even sound like Nines now, does it? I might ask you the same thing.
No?
That was a yes or no question.
You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
Pardon me? Well, that was exciting. So, we have... Oh, geez, we're already up to 14 points again. Holy crap. What to do with those 14 points? Well, I said it's got buff scholarship. I could have saved it for the last one, but... Scholarship and cost 9 is. However, I could turn around and increase my intelligence. Just to get it up now, point. However, what do we have? Compared to hacking, we have 8 points, right? We could go over here. That still did increase my lockpick and sneaking. Which sounds like a good idea. We will need to go back to however, no, not the achievements. However, we still can't read the book because we need put on phonics. I don't even know what that would be. But we do need a research score of at least 6. Basically means we're either going to have to per point intelligence or it would be cheaper. But I think I'll put my points to headers next. My stuck with the ground. Seriously. Ah! Rat. Yay, rat. Convenient. But anyway, Grant's Manor. Because this place is, you know, it's a thing. It's totally a thing. Guys, we have these. I think they'd be vampires, but no. They're just insane silent patients. Armed with knives. But you know, why not? It's like, why did I do that? I'm supposed to be equipped with an axe.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate phenomenon in particular, of unique interest to my station, both as a professional and as a sufferer of this vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study, for the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks the physical component of psychological pathology time and again in favor of the sophistic practices of Freud. Phrenology, dactopintilism, and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside, its champions all silenced in death, with my unique exception. Would that I could make my voice heard again, although it may be suspicious should I return to popular medical discourse 50 years after my apparent death. No, better that I continue my studies into the psychoses in secret. One day, may I hold up my own cure as validation of the methods. I am confident no cure for my condition, or that of my beloved wife, lies within our figurative minds, waiting to be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. And I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals. Sorry, Sigmund, but I choose to stay my course. In time, too, may your star fade and disappear.
And there you go. And then there's this guy. I make lights.
Another unfortunate casualty to tide of time, insane asylums. I lament their loss not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Those not supposed to be duplicates of Burke's?
That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels, the odoriferous melange of freely flowing bodily humors, that gently rolling cacophony of distant sobs and screams, the muttered cursing at perceived enemies, and the blissful gurgling of the lobotomized, like a newborn babe discovering the sky. I shall still find test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate, I fear, may never be replicated.
Yeah, I just voted twice. That's silly. Like, I didn't even think about the part, so it's just tug and pull. But yeah, like, that bothers me. It's like, we picked up this in the hotel, right? I guess this is technically if you missed it in the hotel. But at the same time, well, I don't remember there being duplicates. Oh well. It's like, why am I crouching? I don't need to crouch. Okay, I do need to crouch. Oh, my bad. Nope, not supposed to be here. Go away. Nah, he didn't go away. I don't know where I knocked him to. Oh, he's dead. I thought I'd just walk up behind them and stab them, but apparently I need a crowd. Oh, that one I stand behind. That's the crowd a bit. Open that one. Yeah, right. Because this place is, you know, complicated like that. Oop. Yeah, but sometimes it's easier. Just yay for being out and not okay.
Often I reflect with great regret on the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview, a few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end at dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches. Few could be called enthusiastic. Given the nature of the tests, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals. The one called John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent. I still hear him scurrying about at night. He must be making an atrocious mess in there.
Well, there you go.
My studies proceed at a languid pace. I'm mired in a foul ennui as my wife's illness advances. My subjects grow restless without proper supervision, but I cannot pull myself back from this black depression. How many nights I've wasted now, gazing from the tower walk, pondering the frailty of existence.
I do like the concept of Drought. I mean, he's basically a Malkavian psychologist. Yeah, think about that. Oh, so I still hate spiral staircases. Like, I like the concept of spiral staircases. Yeah, I hate them because they're overused in games. Like, I've fallen off enough of them in World of Warcraft and other games. Despise them. Yeah, I've used them a lot in Minecraft. Yeah, I've also fallen off my same staircases in Minecraft. Yeah. Because it's technically easier to make a spiral staircase to, you know, go from one floor to another floor than making a whole big staircase. It just takes a lot more space. Here's where we wish we had a door so we could open that door without problems. Anyway. I really want to smack you for walking around. But obfuscate just makes the game a lot easier, and then so it makes the things a lot easier. But then obfuscate ends, and that happens.
After decades of solitary study into this affliction, I have learned that it is by no means mine alone. Indeed, the city is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish source by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard of the King's English. So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction, so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure.
Well, there you go. Running a bit low of blood again. Probably going knob somewhere eventually. But anyway, let's see mind.
I have accepted the role of Primogen for Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old. More poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably drawn to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance, when it should concern itself with the science behind their suffering. No matter, for I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance my research. I must make mention, however, that even among my would-be peers in this governing body of vampires, the level of paranoia and superstition is frightening. Their intelligence is not the question, no, indeed. As they courted me for this appointment, I had to suspect that their overtures were hand-tailored to what must be my obvious infatuation with reason, for the devil would do well to have such honey-tongued tempters. Even so, I could not help but notice the dressing of language these vampire leaders chose for their siren song. Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their linguistic flourishes belie a faith in superstition over the providence of empirical reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this society of darkest night. Damn it all, now I'm doing it too.
Fun times. Wrong one. There we go. Cause you know, why wouldn't you have a giant testicle room in your basement? I don't know. It would be easier in first person, so I can make sure I don't walk into something. Yeah, I'm looking for a thing. Thought there was a thing, hell. There should be a thing, hell. This one? Or this one? Maybe this one? Good if I could turn them all off or on. I think I screwed up something. There's supposed to be a thing here. Where is it? There's seriously no trinket here? Is there seriously no trinket here? I thought that's supposed to be a trinket hit. Huh. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we got the telephone. This heavy fan could only belong to a rare trade piece. You feel at ease knowing there's one less of those in the world. Decreases your chance to defense. Which is actually a slightly useful item for us to have because we'll be having bad frenzy checks later in the game. Something about low humanity. But anyway. That's the first section of Grabs Manor done. There's the ass place. Should be used to it by now, though. Still, it's unfortunate. We don't get a nice apartment because we're not around here. We don't get... And we don't even get... or apartment at all. Or net stuff apartment because we're not... Because we're going to Sabbat and we won't get until like frickin' after Chinatown, which... in-game. But by general, most get those after Grabs Manor, right? I'm supposed to feed on someone, ain't I? It's running low on blood. Can you move? Hopefully Bloodlines 2 is at least somewhere as good as this one. Like honestly, when this first came out, I was still more into Redemption at the time because, you know, Redemption had, in my opinion, more content to offer because, I mean, it had technically multiplayer. It had all those custom maps and custom stories. Well, honestly, it didn't have that many custom stories. Like, you'd think, since it had basically a mode where you could create your own custom stories, you'd think people would have made more of those. But no, it was mostly just custom maps, stuff, custom skins, all that fun stuff. Which was, you know, interesting, but... shrug. Morphine bottle. Elder Vitae, useful, very useful. But yeah, I also liked Redemption's story technically more. I mean, Christoph had a very interesting story. However, as far as combat systems go, Redemption is a very dated. Like, it feels clunky. Very clunky. Compared to, like, say, Bloodlines. Like, Bloodlines is dated, but yet still holds up. Oh, he actually saw us. Trying to be invisible while doing this. Attack? Like, yeah. Maybe perform stealth character while invisible using the attack key. I might. But yeah, that became invisible, didn't it? I'm supposed to be invisible. Nice. Don't think there's anything in there. Yeah, that's fun. Just hey. I'm gone apparently. That was not an assassinate. That's alright. But I've lost it. There we go. Slurping it to heal up. Look, I'm scary. Oh, down it. Down the hole. Oh. Wait, that pill?
The voices have increased in frequency and direction of late. They have begun to stay with me long after conversation has ceased and are serving as quite a
I
distraction.
think I missed one.
I fear others are beginning to notice my preoccupation at the vampire gatherings. I am thinking again of the particular vampire of whom I spoke previously, who I dare not name for my growing fear. If the voices are to be believed, then my caution is warranted, for they speak of his blackest crimes, both past and future. More than once, I have seen the suspicion in his eyes and heard the distrust in his voice when speaking with me. The fear must register on my face, as it is all I can do in these moments to keep from crying out in chorus with the voices.
So yeah, you start feeling the or you could start because it's Malkavian inside. Start telling him that, hey, LaCroix's been doing bullshit. But I mean, he's part of the Camarero and Aventure. That should have been obvious. Like frickin' obvious. They make it seem like, oh well, obviously LaCroix shouldn't be doing all this stuff. I mean, it's stupidly obvious. I mean, those in power will always seek to expand their power.
I am no longer safe. I know it. The voices have proven themselves authentic, and I have withdrawn from the Vampire Society entirely. My absence will no doubt draw attention, but I could no longer hold my fragile composure around the ravenous eyes of my vampire peers, especially not around him. The voices compelled me to make what I fear is a Faustian bargain, but I had to, for their demands are constant and merciless. I have secluded myself within the mansion. I know he will strike out at me. He will go to any length to achieve his ambitions, and he knows it, I know. I have taken precautions to protect my beloved wife. Her cure will have to wait until our immediate safety is guaranteed. The mansion was constructed with security in mind, but at that time I was not privy to the full range of vampire capabilities. The voices echo in the twisted corridors of my psyche, dark whisperings of a macabre and formless menace, the approach of which portends an end to all of this.
So, most of the game constantly hints at that, doesn't it? So his wife, which was she preserved in? I was like, how did he preserve her in that? I don't even know. But when we turn the music and it rotates her. Or so her neck looks a bit too long. Yeah, a bit too long. But anyway, now to Galville. Now wait, we have to meet Grout. Then Galville. Hey look, we met Grout. Boop. Oh no. Stuff's happening.
Lay low, be burned by the flames!
Grout's dead. Who the hell are you?
Out is dead? Pity it could not be by my hand. No matter. Soon your self-made kings and false prophets and all who bear the mark of the beast will be washed from the earth for the coming of the Lord.
Okay, but still, who the hell are you?
As you burn, tell them it was Grünfeld Bach who sent your damned soul to that lake of fire. All agents of Satan shall return to whence they came. Let this righteous display serve as a promise to all who serve the Archfiend Lacroix. I'm coming for you, Lacroix. By the power of the Lord, I will cleanse your black soul.
Okay. And there we go. Sweet. You can't do that because someone can see you. Hi, buddy. I need help, Bill. People are hot. Fire hurts. Oh, Jesus. Nope. 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 That's the wrong door. On fire again. And away we go. I don't think there's anything to get done during that part. Hopefully not. Because regardless, we're done here. And somehow we exit through this gate and sink in back into the sewers. Trying to think how I want to do this. Do I want to go talk to the friends first, or do I want to go talk to the helpers first? let's go talk to the first. Get started on the things. I get yelled at for, oh, you figure nine.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you were not supposed to come back until we had heard from him.
Grout's dead.
Grout's dead? What?
Second almost died in the fire of the Prince Priest box.
Fuck! Every time I think he's lost the scent. So, Buck killed Grout to draw me out.
Seemed like Grout was already dead when he arrived.
Buck is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed Grout?
On the way, I saw Nine Rodriguez leaving the mansion.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea?
War plan.
It means, under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murderer immediately. However, the anarchs of this city may interpret such an action to be a declaration of war. I do not want a war with them. This decision will take some time. I need to confer with the Primogen on this. In the meantime, I've come to a decision on the Ankaran sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed. You're becoming quite indispensable to me. So, out of all my available personnel, I'm going to entrust the retrieval of the sarcophagus to you. It was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago. The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing. Keep an eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours.
By the way, I could use some money.
Yes, of course. Here. I can't have one of my representatives running around ill-equipped for their task.
Don't jump. So what do I do now?
Here are the keys to the front door of the museum. The sarcophagus should be in an examination room of some sort. There's a small security staff on site, but I don't want a massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill.
No keys now, I'll find it no way. 2.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason. Excuse me.
Okay, bye. That's still weird. So now then... few things to take care of. Still downtown. We need to go visit Venus, we need to go visit Arguel, we need to go visit the parking garage, we need to go visit the last round. There's quite a few things to do before we arrive at the museum. Sad. Anyway, let's travel. Close enough. gets me to Larry anyway.
My man! What?
Shopping. So I was.
Hey, don't walk on by. I look like Dionne Warwick.
They were supposed to have
David Duchovny sick. Signed, sealed, and certified.
Dover machine gun by now.
David Duchovny sick. Signed, sealed, and certified.
Don't I have to start drawing?
Check it out. Step right up.
Bang.
Yo, man, got a Galapagos turtle. This week only.
Where's the...
Yo, I got dinosaur eggs. We don't know what kind. Buy 'em and hatch 'em. Yo, koala ears. Lazy eye habits and dwarf saddle right here. Yo, I got dinosaur eggs. We don't know what kind. Buy 'em and hatch 'em.
Oh yeah, just walk right towards them. Let's go talk to Venus. Swoop back. I was going to say there's still that one competitor up there to unlock that safe, which, well, we have enough for to increase hacking, but we still need to reach 6, so watch for increase hacking. Ooh, which won't be too bad to get from. Anyway, money.
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
That keep it coming. I mean, we have how much money? I don't even know what to do with all that. The thing is, this game really isn't like Redemption, or it's like, oh well, I need to buy better armor and all of that, or find better armor, weapons. There's a thing in Skyline like can't really deal with yet. I think. Where's this bullshit that over here? I remember one point where that was right over here. Fun times. Anyway. So we need to just go downhill. All the way to the end without being seen. Without killing anyone with our target. Right? Alright guys, take care of business, man. Any parts of the same code. Probably in the same place down there. Anyway, save. Because this is gonna be stupid if we fail. So, we have to basically maintain our obfuscate completely. But you think, oh well, this is not too bad, there's no one here. Then you run into this situation with those cops. Renew obfuscate. It'd be nice if we could have obfuscate and clarity. Wait, is that him? That is a business. It's my assassinator. Please tell me that was the target. Businessman. Like, hopefully that's the target, because I don't want, you know, have to go all the way back, all the way down another level and then stuff. I mean, he was a businessman, so I'm going to assume that was our target. So now we just need to get out of here. Which obfuscate? We lost humanity, of course, because he killed an innocent guy, but oh wow. Oop-de-doop-de-doo. Man, that wasn't too hard. Hopefully that was the guy we needed to kill. Just whap. Whapping's fun, but it's not as fun as the whole katana thing. Oh. Yeah, we did good. So we need to check for compare, which means we need to go back to Santa Monica anyway. Museum. Santa Monica. But firstly, we should probably stop by the last round. I wonder if I could talk to that one guy about that one thing. Then again, I don't really like it. I don't think I've ever really done his quest. I don't think I really want to. Either. The Tremere region gives us. I think it's like a item that can't remember what it does. No, it's pretty good though. The problem is we can't get because the way we're doing things. Everything. Oh well. George is trying to use the Sabbat run.
Listen, kid, you did what you had to do. Just a messenger, right?
Yeah, don't worry, Nine's not.
I hear Nine's got word. I'd wager he's gonna be laying low for a while.
Well, stand up.
Yeah, sure, but there's packs of youngsters out there who'd love to make a name by bringing in the head of Nines Rodriguez.
What can I do?
You're just eager to please, ain't you? I could give a goddamn kid, but I'm sure the boys here would appreciate it if you kept the business as usual. You hear me?
Okay.
Sorry, kid. No time to talk now.
I can't tell him about what he's
Sorry,
saying.
kid. No time to talk now.
You measly fuck. You got a lot of nerve showing up here, Lick.
Easy.
You think of Nines. Said he killed a goddamn primitive.
Yeah, well. Some though.
I'm willing to believe you were a patsy in all this. But I'll be watching you, kid. Don't expect to see him until this bullshit is resolved.
Yeah, question.
Yeah?
Someone.
Yeah? Who do you want to know about?
Dr. Jack.
That's the man there. One righteous kid. I wish he'd take a more active stance in our fight. Fuck, man, he's Jack. Jack just does his thing.
Jack does his
Gotta
thing.
help anyone who gets in the way.
Alright, bye.
Kim.
Sorry, Pope
We
said.
told him to burn the blood and go to the hospital. Said he thought he'd get over it. Men are stubborn that way. Just proves the plague bearer's gotta be found.
Yeah, keep looking. Don't really want to forget to that, though. You know what's gonna suck, though, is it's gonna be like, oh, why? By the way, you can't do all the crest because of the way you did things. Sucks to be you. And I'm gonna be sad. I'm sure if I would go all the way back to reload that save, just do the quest. Or not. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway. Meh. Now we need to go all the way back to should be on the one where she puts the guy in the bathroom, him, or we lose humanity from nomming him. Oh, first it's not working out with the proper way. I'm gonna try to get used to the sewer system. And then they'll send me to Hollywood, and then I'll be confused again. No, not the movie museum yet. First we head to Santa Monica. Like I could go to visit Toria, but they're not really. It's not like Jeanette, we can't play with her exactly. Oh wow. Where's my office gate? Should always be able to run office gate. Oh, for F's sake, you people. At least the detection radius isn't that bad, honestly. You just don't want to pop up and run into someone. Like we did early on. I could dance to get my humanity back. Wait, why am I in now? Oh, I'm stupid. It's like I said I didn't need to go see Tor yet. Jeanette. Therese, whatever. But then here I am going in though. I guess I want to get the copyright claim on this video from a song, apparently. Oh, I'm stupid at times. I mean, I could go see Mercurial. That wouldn't be the worst idea. Maybe see Trip, I don't know. Yeah, let's go stop in and see Mercurial.
Went downtown to get my fix. When I went up to the top of the tower, I could hear LaCroix shouting from down the hall. Seems pretty disturbed about the sarcophagus business. Glad I'm not wrapped up in it.
But do you have a weapon for me?
Anything I can do for you tonight?
I don't know. Did you bring me...
Anything I can do for you tonight? Concerning?
You didn't bring me my weapon.
Specifically? What you want is a Spaz 15.
Yeah, it's like I came back for it and you didn't have it. That makes me sad. Sad. Oh well, stop in hell. It's not inconveniently out of my way, but it does mean I have to take an extra trip between going downtown and going hell. Did you?
Finally,
you
you're back.
change your outfit.
I thought maybe something happened to you. I shouldn't even think such a thing. I mean, if you disappeared, how could I go on? But you're here now. I'm so glad when you're near me.
Calm down, my pet Hill. Take me eternally. Oh, that means I gotta lose more blood that you didn't bring anyone.
This feeling. It's...
sad.
It's love. Oh, all I can feel is love for you.
And I for you.
I almost forgot. I got a college loan check today. Here, I want you to take some of the money.
It's like, why would you go with 3? What is wrong with you? No,
I'd rather
don't
you
drop
kept
out.
it. I think I'm gonna drop out of school.
No.
You know, so I can watch over you during the day or
No,
run errands
Heather.
for you.
No.
It's the least I can do to earn my keep.
No, not one. Makes you feel a bit sad, doesn't it? Not gonna take your money. We just dropped the conversation completely.
Anything for you.
Why did you not change your appearance?
Okay.
Wait, did she change her appearance? Maybe. Doesn't look like she did. That's a thing. Anyway, you know, we'll just make a quick swoop. Oh, I forgot to check my emails. Oh, a quick swoop. Because instances, it means I have to leave and come back. And, yeah, loading screens. My hour's almost up too. I was waiting for a Phasmophobia stream to watch. So I figured I'd record some of this in the meantime. Oh snap!
Anything
that's a bit
for you.
Too much.
Okay.
But I thought you were supposed to have dark and gothic. I mean, I like that outfit. It's just YouTube ain't gonna like it. Oh jeez, emails. Mercurio. By the way, you didn't get the shotgun. Don't Touch the Butter, the new extreme sport that's sweeping the nation, is now on a limited edition DVD. Watch superstars Iron Will McMahon, Brock Dryhands Hines, and Margaret Mike Davenport as they use every bit of restraint in their body to not touch the butter. 1 bowl of butter, 2 contestants, 3 judges, and a hell of a lot of willpower. Don't touch the butter. Bishop is sacrificed for the king. Good work on that last hit. Since we're cool now, I got a second job. If you're interested, some music rep doesn't think my cousin Dre is good enough to be the next 2-pack. Well, we're gonna teach him not to fuck with our gang. This bitch named Rico hangs out at that freaky confession club all the time. Make him disappear and put some money in your pocket for it. And this has to be a quiet job. Or look like an accident or something. How is that am I going to pull this one off? I don't know. But anyway, I'll get back to it. Boop, 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 boo. So wait. Well, I thought they'd send me money. Apparently they haven't paid me. Oop. But anyway. So now we pop outside, then we pop back inside, and we go back upside. Oh yes, the Nagaraja. Which is what Pitish is. See, this is why I wanted you to look.
Anything for you.
And nothing we can really talk to her about, sadly. I wonder if they'll do better with the girl thing in Bloodlines 2. Maybe they won't even have it because, you know, the whole thin blood thing. If they're still going with that. Who knows? Still got a ways to wait. So anyway, it's... Oh, we need to go, I don't know. Museum? Probably museum. So we're probably gonna stop right where we left off last time. Outside the apartment. Shrug. not much of else to do. That should be at the part where she kidnaps that one guy and puts him in the bathroom. Apparently we're not that far yet. Okay. It bothers me when NPCs zoom across the screen like that. It's just a bit disorienting. Anyway, so next time we'll go to the museum, deliver the artifact to Pisha, go murder someone in the Confessions Club with hopefully not being seen in front of everyone. Like, I can imagine that would be pretty hard to do if you didn't have Obfuscate. It might even still be a bit hard to do with Obfuscate, but we'll see. But anyway, as for now, hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day.